Hey, Vortex. So, I'm about to chew some nicotine gum so I can get shit done tonight. I haven't smoked a cigarette in a while now. Was never really addicted to nicotine, but nicotine gum is really good if you're trying to focus, which I can't do very well. That makes for good comedy, though, but it also makes for a really frustrating existence because you can't finish anything you start. That's annoying. That's why I just have so much stuff. Notebooks, binders, and papers. And I'm like John Nash. Only nowhere near as brilliant, but it's like I'm a genius in my own way. You know, everybody's a genius if they just figure out their own authenticity. You know, everybody has a gift. It's just up to them to figure it out. Most people never will because they've been trained, like the little monkey that they are, to avoid anything and everything that could possibly make them, you know, different from their fellow man. It's like everybody just wants to fit in. I've never understood that, like why you would want to be like everybody else, especially when everybody else is so lame. You know, it'd be one thing if everybody else was cool and interesting and funny and seemed like they were having a good time. It doesn't seem like that at all. It seems like everybody's a miserable sack of shit, and it's like, why do you want to fit in with that? You know? Everybody's on pills, everybody's staring at a phone, everybody's like nobody's using their phone rightly. Like I know plenty of people who use their smartphone in a way that makes sense. But it's like I see so many people just fucking destroy themselves. And they don't even know that they're doing that. It's like I just see their like brains being sucked out by that vacuum of social media. And that's why I call it progressive abortion. Well, speaking of that kid that I said should have been aborted, I know that sounds mean, but it's like I've said, this kid I worked with, he was just so gone, you know, like I just think about his mom, like giving birth to him, and it's like, why did she do that when all he's gonna do is, you know, waste away? And like that's what you see all these kids doing. I'm not saying his life is a waste or she should have just thrown it away all because, you know, he's voluntarily doing that to himself. But it's like, I don't know. I mean, well, honestly though, it's a parenting problem. It's a parenting problem. Parents need to keep their kids off of these phones, but most of the time it's the parents that are on the phones too. So, you know, what can you do about that? Corporal punishment for the parents, I say. That makes more sense to me than anything else. But anyway, you see, I have this little flip phone. It's awesome. All I have are pictures of sunsets and sunrises, you guys, and random animals, and just and stuff that I've fucked up at work, like times that I've spilled stuff all over the floor. Like I always document a good mess, you know. So yeah. I think that this is the way to go, you know, and there are plenty of people, though, that well, not plenty of them, but I wish there were plenty of them, but there are a couple people I know that have gone back to the flip phone, and I'm actually a lot more impressed with that because, like, you had to, like, wean yourself off of the smartphone technology. Congrats, Mr. Theron. That's a very noble pursuit, you know, in order to, you know, be a more emotionally stable and logical person. I think that that's the route that everybody should go. I mean, I understand if that's the route you choose not to go because, you know, you just need the phone to do certain things. Like my friend, she's a chef in Los Angeles, and, like, she has to have it in order to, like, do the stuff that she does, but you know, she said, and I've heard this from a lot of people, like, you know, if I didn't have to have it, I wouldn't have it. And I don't know. I just bent over backwards, man. Just so good. I'm like elastic at this point. I just hate this world so much, man. just such a terrible, terrible place. And I can't wait until Yeshua comes back, babies. It's gonna be great. See, look what I did. I need to add more ornaments to it. Ooh, isn't that awesome? Does anybody else have trouble eating pizza because of all that shit? Because I just can't eat pizza now without thinking about all that. I mean, I'm not saying I can't enjoy pizza anymore, but it is something that I think about. Pizza and pasta and ice cream and chicken with ranch dressing. Anyway. Or no, was it? It was pizza. She said, I want cheese pizza with ranch dressing. Like, oh my God, I don't even want to think about what that meant. But anyway. I'm so tired. I need that nicotine on right now. You see? That's how messy my car is. My car is like just crazy. Just have all this. I just want you guys to get some insight into the chaos of my life. Look at all that shit. You can't see anything because it's dark. There's a lot of crap in my car. That's the gist of that. But yeah, if I disappear for a little while, I'll be back. It's just I have to take breaks from YouTube or I'll like lose my mind, because it really is like a demon that will infiltrate, and I'll just start thinking about things. Like, it'll be like a nervous tick, I'll start to get really paranoid, or I'll start to fret about, people and what they say, and and it's not really that, okay, it's what they say is so important. It's just like, I'm really grateful for like women that like me. Whenever men like me, I always assume that it's like something weird and dirty, and they're thinking about me in ways that I don't want, that are unwarranted, but like I get that, especially now that women are so crazy. So anytime that you see a woman that it knows that she's crazy, you see. See that? You have to figure out where the lens is, damn it. And I love how you're talking about how men are going to like think weird thoughts about you, and then you like showcase your breasticles. My itty bitty titties, yeah, they're awesome though. God knew what he was doing there. Not so much with my jawline, but it's okay. We can agree to disagree. But anyway, yeah. Fuck Freud. He should have surrendered anyway, because motherfucking Freud was addicted to cocaine, and the fact that we listen to anything he has to say, knowing that he had a crippling coke habit, is kind of ridiculous.